The New Mexico Farmers Marketing Association supports more than 1,000 direct market farmers and 60 farmer markets across the state by educating the public, supporting nutrition programs, and creating food access. And Denise Miller is the executive director of New Mexico Farmers Marketing Association and is back in our Builder Source kitchen. Hello, Denise.
Hello, Nikki. Good morning.
I loved everything that you had last time. In fact, I loved those red onions. I loved my Brussels sprouts. Everything that you had was fantastic, and I'm looking forward to today. I want to inform our viewers a little bit about why farmers markets, or what we also call growers markets, why they're such great places to buy food in the first place.
Well, growers markets are just, you've got the farmers who grew the food right there selling to you face to face. The food has been picked within, about 24 hours of you being at market, so it's really, really fresh.
Yeah.
You can see, from the food I've got here, which is just
beautiful.
A small sample of what's available.
So what is new this month at the growers markets?
Well, this is July, and July and August and even early September are what we call peak season.
Okay.
Because it's really when you'll find the greatest variety of fruits and vegetables. Everything is just coming into the fields and then coming into market. So again, this fruit is really special right now because this is turning into an excellent fruit year, and so.
Oh, that's good to hear. Well, I mean, look at these apples. Did you see those? They're absolutely beautiful. Everything here just looks so much more appetizing when it looks that fresh. I mean, I'm curious, are there specific foods that grow better because we're in New Mexico?
Well, we grow a really wide variety of foods. We have sandy soils and obviously a little bit dry conditions, but growers can grow just about everything. I mean, there are eggplants and garlic and beans and, what you see here, peaches. Sometimes things look a little different than what you might expect.
I was going to say, now you brought along some of the things that are really in right now as far as fruit goes. Those are actually plums, aren't they?
They
almost look like big cherries.
They are. They're like baby plums or baby apples, but really they're just a small variety. I don't know the specific variety. There's a number of varieties that grow here.
Are there pits in the middle?
There are.
Okay.
And they're super sweet and juicy. They're
just
delicious. And the same with the apples. I don't know this specific variety. Sometimes the growers themselves don't even know. They might have had, especially with apple trees, which can last, 80, 100 years. They may not know the kind of tree that they have.
Well, I asked you when we first got here, I said, oh, you brought baby apples. You said they're not baby apples, they're just apples. But why do some foods at markets, like at the farmer's market, why do they look different than what we're used to seeing?
Well, there's two main reasons. I think one is that the varieties are a little different than what we're used to seeing in the grocery stores. So things like these apples, these are transparents, and they're an early apple, and you can almost see the skin is a little bit transparent.
Yes. Are they sweeter, or?
They're a little bit of tartness and very sweet. They're really quite good. These are a little more tart. So you get different varieties at market because things like the apricots, which are a very delicate fruit, and you can't ship those long distances when they're picked really ripe. And so these are, those have been picked just recently, and so you see things at their peak of their ripeness, and they sometimes just look a little bit different.
Yeah, the peaches that we're looking at right now, those are beautiful, and I don't know why, but I think when they're smaller, sometimes they do look more appealing because you feel like you can have more and feel less guilty. And this really does promote eating healthy, because when you go to a grower's market and you're eating fresh fruits and vegetables, it inspires you, I think, to eat healthy. Even the kids. I mean, is it a good place to bring the kids?
Markets are a wonderful place to bring kids. I mean, they have a great time. There's so much sampling, food sampling that they can taste. There's entertainment and things like that often going on as well. But really at markets, the food is kind of the star. And when kids get to know the growers, there's a connection. So my kids are always saying, if I bring back greens and they say, is that Mr. G's lettuce, or who's cucumbers, who's apricots, they want to know who grow it. And then they're involved in the preparation and everything else that goes along with it.
Well, speaking of the preparation, I mean, nobody really wants to cook on a really hot summer day. So what's the best way to use fruits and vegetables in order to prepare a good meal?
Well, the fresher the fruits and vegetables are, the less preparation you really have to do. I mean, kind of what you just mentioned, having fruits available on the counter all day is a great way just to snack. You can eat and not have to cook or do anything at all to the fruits. Even kale, which is super healthy, packed with phytonutrients, is delicious raw. You rub a little lemon on it, which kind of helps break it down, and add some oil, olive oil and salt, and you've got a great kale salad, and no cooking necessary.
How about over here?
Over here we've got some different kinds of cauliflower. Again, varieties that you might not see normally in the grocery store. That's called a cheddar cauliflower, and it looks kind of like a cheddar cheese.
Right, but there is no cheese in it, so you're still healthy.
Right, no cheese. And you know, vegetables like that, a quick steam, you can steam them in the microwave.
Wow.
You know, very easy. And putting things on salad is pretty much what we've done. My family, this last few weeks, we have just eaten salads and more salads, and you know, put different protein on top of a salad, and very little cooking.
Oh, the zucchini you brought last time, I ate that for 4 days. I loved it. I mean, and it's, like I said, it really inspires you to eat healthier. Now, I have a question, because I know a lot of people are probably like me, and they get it home, but they want to keep it as fresh as possible. So I'm just curious, for something like apples, for instance, refrigerator or not refrigerator?
Refrigerator for apples is a good place. I mean, you can keep them out on the counter during the day, but in the refrigerator is usually best.
Okay, what about something like the peaches, also for refrigerator?
No, I don't put those in the refrigerator until they're so ripe that I'm afraid they're, you know, just about to get too soft.
See,
Otherwise,
that's what I've been doing wrong.
Just on the counter. Usually a good rule of thumb, really easy, if it's green, put it in the refrigerator. So obviously we all know to put salad in the refrigerator. Things like these Spanish radishes, black Spanish radishes, which have their greens attached to them. Normally what you'd want to do when you get home from market is snip off the greens and put them in the refrigerator just as they are.
Oh, good to know.
So,
wow, this is fantastic. I love this information. I know a lot of our viewers want to find out. Can we give them more information about the New Mexico Farmers Marketing Association?
Yes, the Farmers Marketing Association website is www.farmersmarketsnm.org, and we list all the markets in the state, which are open. They're all open right